more fun than it should be. It is definitely worth walking up here. Got it just in time for the bells. Welcome to Lancaster. Good morning and welcome to our channel Wandering Adventures, coming to you from Lancaster, England as part of our UK Cities series. Before we head into the city, let me tell you about the hotel that we stayed at last night. Thurnham Hall is a 12th century country house that has been converted into self-catering accommodation. It's only 5 miles south of Lancaster, so it's the perfect place to stay with easy access into the city. This isn't sponsored in any way, we just really liked the accommodation. We loved having the self-catering aspect of it. It had a full kitchen, including a dishwasher, microwave, kettle, a living space with a television, a table for dining at, and a huge comfortable bed. The country house is set in 30 acres of land, so there's plenty of places to walk around. It also has its own restaurant and bar that you can use, and its own leisure centre with pool, gym, sauna, and a beauty retreat. We got a massage while we were there, and we can highly recommend it. But now let's head into the city centre and see what Lancaster's all about. So we parked in Nelson Street car park. It's just behind the cathedral, and it makes for really easy access to walk into the city centre. So this is the town hall. It's a beautiful building. Oh, the clock's lit up. It is a Sunday as well, so we can hear all of the cathedral bells and the church bells that are ringing as the services start. It's making for a really nice atmosphere walking through the city. Definitely not the right time of year for flower beds. So Mark's just pointed out all of these trees have lights on them, so I bet it's really pretty in the evening. It's a really nice square. This is a gorgeous building. I'm assuming it was once a church. It is now a curry house, the Sultan of Lancaster. To be fair, I've heard very good things about it, but it is 10 o'clock in the morning. High Street's been decorated for Chinese New Year. Very cute. It's very quiet on the High Street this morning. Hear the seagulls visiting from Markham. Yeah, it is about, I don't know how long it is to Markham. I think it's about 30 minutes, maybe less. I think it must be less than that. Maybe 15-20 minutes to Markham if you want to go to the beach. And there's a promenade there, there's a bowling alley, so you could tie 2 places into one trip. This card shop's got all the jelly cats in for the Chinese New Year as well. What else have we got? Ooh, they're really fluffy. So if you go down here, there is a small shopping centre with a few more shops than the High Street. This is the other shopping centre, St Nick's Arcades. And you've got your usual shops in here. There's a little coffee shop in here as well. There's quite a few dotted around the city. There's not many shops, but there are a few that you can pop into. Look at that! That is such a pretty mural that's being painted. So she's just putting the finishing touches on, but this is Lynette Parkinson Paints. Very impressive.
Freezers for dumplings.
I know.
Yeah, I'm buying a big bottle of mirror because it's good value.
That's fine. I've lost Mark to the Oriental supermarket. And this is Market Square. The museum is just there. And we've just come from the high street just down there. This is Lancaster City Museum. There's a shop in here and the museum is free. So definitely worth checking out. Get in there, criminal. Now you get tomatoes thrown at you. He's just making some cheese. Oh, this is Markham Promenade with all the lights. Do you have a house? No, it's not here. All of them. I don't know what the bell was. Must have been one of these. Anyway, put the brake on before I get off.
One more time. It's more fun than it should be.
Ship's bell from HMS Lancaster 1904. It's very detailed. There's the city. There's the castle. We'll be going there. Watch your head. Don't get wet.
It's just soapy water, she's chucking out.
Probably not. So we've just come out of the museum. It was really, really good. There's lots to see and do, lots of information, and really good for kids as well. There's lots of interactive parts where they can dress up and get involved. So yeah, definitely worth a visit, especially because it's free. There is a shop at the end and there's an option to give donations before you leave as well. There's a library here, but it's closed on Sundays, so we can't go in. There's the other side of the library. There are loads of cafes and coffee shops dotted around the city if you want to get a bite to eat or a hot drink. So heading down another passageway down Anchor Lane. There's lots of these little cut-throughs to get to different parts of the city. And we're just passing the cinema. All the buildings in this city are beautiful. You just gotta look up, and a lot of them have been made into random shops now, like loot and bargains. Not quite in keeping with the traditional historical city. This is the Judge's Longings Museum, a museum of childhood. Just as a bus goes past. So now there's public bus service, you won't need it in this city though. Lancaster is a very walkable city. You won't need to get buses in between or anything. You can walk everywhere. It's quite a small place. It is quite hilly and there's a lot of cobbled streets, so just be careful when you walk in, especially if you've got little people with you. But yeah, it's a really nice place just to have a wander around. Mark would not be able to live here. He'd have a very sore head all the time. And we've just reached the top of the hill, and there's the castle. So the castle was a working prison until 2011, and you can pay to do tours to go and see inside and see the court and all of the jail cells. It's really interesting. Or you can just walk in and walk around the courtyard. This is an amazing view. I'm not sure how well it's picking up on the camera, but just in the distance we've got the town hall that we walked past, the cathedral, and then right at the back is Williamson Park, which we'll be going to later. It'd be even better on a clear day. Obviously it's January, it's very misty and cold, but you can still see it. That's amazing. The castle's open from 9:30 till 5 PM daily, all year. Ooh. Got it just in time for the bells. So there's a shop and visitor centre here. The tours run every 2.5 hours. Tickets are £9 for adults, £7 for children, and if you're under 4, it's free. Oh, there's a little chocolatier here. Look at that tiny door. That's so cute. Yeah, that's lovely. There's a coffee shop here. There is seating outside, inside as well as outside. Just see the church over the top. The tour also goes into some of the history of the Lancaster witches. We're just walking around the outside now.
Two trailer parkers.
No one will get that reference unless they've watched the festival box. Some nice views up here. So walk around. So you can walk around quite a lot of it, and then you walk back down these stairs and you're just next to the church. Statues seen better days. So you can just see the railway there and the River Lune that goes through Lancaster. Past the job centre.
Getting everything on the top.
That's what I was saying about historical buildings being turned into modern things. This is a heritage building. Near this spot stood the east gate of the Roman fort, which we learnt about in the museum. There's the courthouse. Oh, it was the courthouse. It's not anymore, it's all abandoned. So we had to move the car because it took us longer than we thought it was going to, which is fine. But we've just moved the car to, this is another car park called Auction Mart Car Park. It's literally 2 minutes away from the other one, but it's just by the canal, so we can have a walk down there. And it's exactly the same price as the other car park. We're gonna grab some lunch at the Water Witch. You come just off the main road, down onto the canal path, and then you can walk along the canal. There's a lot of fire coming from that part. Whew. Oh, let's go get some lunch. Lunch was lovely at the Water Witch, and then we had a nice stroll along the canal. Now we've just driven up to park at Williamson Park. We can walk up, it's quite easy to walk up. We're just heading home after this, so we just thought we'd drive up instead. We are at the Wyresdale Road car park. It is a pay-in display. You can pay by card, and there are toilets here at the bottom as well before you get into the park. Okay, in we go. So this is the park. They do have a lot of outdoor events here. I know they have a festival on later in the summer. Obviously it's far too cold for a festival now. So yeah, check if there's anything on when you come in. Oh! So the park is pretty big. You can go through all of these different paths. Oh, it's gone. Look how springy this dog is. Hello! Hello! Dog's running wild. But also Ashton Memorial is here. So you can walk up to here, you can walk all the way up to those balconies up there. It's a lovely place. There's a children's play area there, and hopefully we'll get some good views when we walk up Ashton Memorial. Up we go up the spiral stairs. Ooh. This is so pretty inside. Look at the floor as well. So detailed. All this artwork on the steps as you go up to the top. It is a lot of steps, by the way, just so you're aware. Bird's eye view now. There is usually a gallery here, but it's closed due to maintenance. They must be redoing it, but there's lots of art on the walls as you're going up. And a lovely spiral staircase. I've now got a lot of that done. You can see the sea? Where?
Yeah, I just keep going round.
Oh, so you can.
It's all very grey.
It is. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it is definitely worth walking up here. Even on a misty day, it's kind of misty today. You still get amazing views, even just over the park and of Lancaster and beyond. You can see the river there.
So there's the cathedral, just past the town hall.
Yeah.
The castle's just there.
Yeah. But then you've also got the wind farms. You've got an estuary there, I think. And then the sea all the way out there. Lovely.
Into the lakes up there.
Yeah. It's a very nice spot. And now we're right on the front. So those are the steps that we walked up earlier. And that is the view. You can walk all the way around it. So this is the cafe. There is a shop as well, and this is where you buy tickets to the Butterfly House. It's £5 per adult and £3.50 per child. Is that blue sky?
Little bits.
Not seen that in a while.
Do you enjoy that?
I'll bring it back to the kids.
Take it back to the kids, yeah.
A lot of logs. That brings us to the end of our time in Lancaster. We've had a lovely day exploring the city. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see the rest of our adventures. Bye!